Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is some of what we'll be covering this week right here at GPTV. We have a massive week of books and graphic novels and comics, and yeah, this is going to be an exciting week. You can see the background is a little bit different. I'm on vacation, but I'm not stopping some coverage. So let's dive in and see what is in store. So we got The Golden Hour from Little Brown and Company. So this is about a guy who's struggling with anxiety after witnessing some gun violence and uses photography to cope. I believe it's already out in comic shops. Came out this previous week. It looks like it'll be in bookstores this week. Wanted to get in the coverage of this timed with its release. Sounds really interesting. Little Brown and Company. They've been putting out some really good stuff that I've been fascinated by and really enjoying. So we got Graveneye by TKO Studios. This has been out digitally, I believe, for a little while. It's finally coming out in print. A horror series. It was timed to originally get released around Halloween. I'm really kind of looking forward to this. I've heard nothing but good things, and TKO's been awesome enough to hook me up with the review copy. It says, Aisla's house has seen its share of blood, horror, and depths of the human soul. Cursed with sentience, it is destined to observe the terrors that lurk inside each and every one of us. Just sounds kind of awesome. So I'm gonna jump all over that one. Finally get to dive in and read that. We got TKO presents Tales of Terror. So TKO has been doing this really kind of cool mini comics. And this is a collection of those mini comics. So I've read, I think, all of these so far as they're mini comics. We've done reviews here, so let's go and see what the collection's like. Now, what's interesting is obviously they're bigger, so I'm wondering if that is going to impact my thoughts at all. And of course, collected together, could be a little bit different than individual. So I'm kind of pumped on that. We got Beyond the Breach from AfterShock number 5. Beyond the Breach has been a really interesting series. I think has done what its topic is really, really well. Done it to a solid degree. This wraps up the first arc. And yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting series about like dimensional breaches and rogue war criminals who are being pursued and, trying to get to safety. So it's been an interesting series. I've enjoyed it. Like, it hasn't blown me away, but I've really kind of enjoyed it. It's an entertaining action sci-fi series. We got Miskatonic, Even Death May Die from Mark Sable. I'm digging. I'm kind of looking forward to this, and here's why. So Miskatonic, I was not a fan of the first volume. I'm kind of interested to see what this is, and this is why I'm looking forward to it. It's a one-shot, oversized, clearly. It's like the size of bigger in my head. And I kind of want to see what is done in, a one-shot, oversized comic. Like, this is something I want to see if the original story can be, like, condensed down, or not really the original story, but the story can be condensed down into this, like, one-shot comic and how it comes off. So, I think Sable was really close to doing something really cool with the first volume. I'm hoping he pulls it off with this one-shot because, there's a lot of potential there. There is a lot of potential. We got 2 from Graphic Mundi. I'm really excited about this. So Graphic Mundi, we've been doing more and more of their reviews of their releases. It is a publisher that is focused on graphic medicine. So yeah, I'm fascinated by both of these. We have BrainComix. This is a fun and forensic deep dive into anthropomorphized gray matter, and it leaves no convolution of the brain explored. So it's an exploration of the brain in comic form. So I think this is kind of fun. It starts off with, sure, he's ugly, but such talent. The human brain is the most complex structure in the universe. It is as awe-inspiring as it is intimidating when you're not an expert. So how can we get to know the brain? By asking him to introduce himself, of course. So I love these type of books. The educational graphic novels is just there's so many good ones out there that I'm so pumped about. All right, we got Iranian love stories, also by Graphic Mundi. That's what's been really interesting about Graphic Mundi is they've been doing graphic medicine, what I expect, and then a lot of these releases I've been reading are not what I would necessarily consider graphic medicine. They are much more like slice of life type stories. So I am pumped about this. So this is about love in Iran is, I guess, the best way of putting it. It's a series of vignettes based on clandestine interviews, explores the politics and love lives of 10 young Iranian men and women from diverse backgrounds. should be really kind of fascinating. So it's these stories about traditional marriages living under an oppressive regime, escaping the police and defying tradition, paint an honest portrait of Iranian youth today, providing a rare glimpse into a society where the sexes are strictly segregated and Western journalists aren't welcome. So really interesting graphic journalism, not just graphic medicine. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole bunch of other stuff we will have reviewed this week. I came prepared. I came loaded up with books for review. You can see we have a very diverse, interesting mix of releases. So yeah. Come back every single day, and you can check out these latest reviews. If you want the latest comic news, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.